everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Vikings are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against the Lions team that will need to deal with that all game.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down. Barry trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And the back goes into motion. First down, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian Michael, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out now come the Lions. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is fielded at the 7. A strong running. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet. But right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Detroit getting set to go now.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Counting down toward the midway point in corner one. Looking to throw on second down. Barry. Pass incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
He's now exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Here we go. To throw on third down. Barry steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry.
Ball pretty quickly.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Handoff comes to Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. Tiger. Let's go. Wait, Tiger.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance?
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
From the gun, Barry. Being chased out left. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run the counter with Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Get ready. Way 90. Way 90.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, Cook. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Slot man moves right. They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down. Barry. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Barry. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. More from Minneapolis after this. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU, was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
The slot man in motion right. Now Cook running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Left side, Cook. And some room to roam now. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
A give. This is Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third and goal for Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it. But it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Final shot before break. Barry. Now he's forced out right, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down following the run. Here's Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ever Everson Griffin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
Here we go. Flex round.
Looking to throw. Barry. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, Barry, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Barry. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Barry buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And he motions the wide receiver to throw. Bridgewater. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let's go! Tiger! Tiger! Force! Coming to you! Set!
On third down, Bridgewater staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that one ups the lead to 22-0. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Barry. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down now after the pass completion.
Come on, let's go! What? None? What? None? Flex round! Flex round! 36! Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action. Barry. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw. Barry. And he's got some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing on 1st down. Barry. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run it again with Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It's complete to Diggs. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They run, Cook, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Time running out here on the play clock. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Play clock winding down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. On first down, Barry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Barry. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Barry under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Vikings, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.